Allison Greenhouse. Welcome to art class.
And I'm Miss Bird.
Amber Bird, my good friend and fellow art teacher. Amber Bird is here with me today as my guest co-host.
Yes.
Welcome.
Very excited
Welcome
to
to
be
art
here.
class, Amber. I'm so excited you're here. We are going to be making a fun Halloween art project that you can do at home. You'll need a coffee filter.
Coffee filter.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
And Sharpie. This is important that it's a permanent marker for this project. You'll need a Sharpie, white crayon, optional. I'll show you how to use the white crayon here in a little bit. I've got some Crayola markers. You want these to be non-permanent markers, so like a washable marker. We're also going to need a spray bottle for this project. And I was just, like cruising Pinterest this weekend looking for some Halloween projects. And I thought this one looked really good. So we're going to work on this. And this could be something that you do at home with your kids as a Halloween art project. Or, I put artwork in the windows at the post office in Norris. And I thought this would look so cute. This is the one I did,
with
hanging in the window.
Definitely.
Okay, so here's how it's going to go. First, step one, we're going to draw with the Sharpie a haunted house. And I have this little haunted house idea sheet.
Idea sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what kind of things do you think we need to include in our haunted house, Miss Bird?
Okay, I definitely think ghosts.
Oh, for sure, ghosts.
For sure.
And that's when the white crayon's going to come in.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
Yes. And then see here, this kind of roof line is what's that shape, Carla? Trapezoid? Mm-hmm. So is your roof a trapezoid roof? Or is your roof a triangle roof?
I think mine's going to be a triangle roof.
Okay, then I'll do the trapezoid. That way we have
Okay.
some a little bit of difference. And I am just going to go ahead with the Sharpie and start drawing. Now, I have some students, I don't know if some of your art students do this or not, but they get real nervous about drawing and making a mistake, right? Like what happens if I mess up? Well, the cool thing about a haunted house is it can look kind of ramshackled. And so if things aren't perfect, that's okay.
Well, they're supposed to be a little kind of off looking anyway, right? It's a
Right.
haunted house?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think it should be off looking. Also, what's kind of fun about this project is I normally don't let kids color in with the Sharpie, but you have to color in with this.
Oh. Yeah, I usually don't.
Usually I just let them outline with the Sharpie and then they have to add color with something else. So this is kind of like a
Kind of
breaking the rules.
exactly.
I'm gonna break the rules today. Because what we're trying to do is make this look kind of like a silhouette.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. I definitely need some kind of spooky smoke coming out of the chimney. And I like this. See how they've got this boarded up here on this?
I do like that. I think I may do one of my windows like that with some boards over it.
Have you ever seen that movie called Monster House? It's a animated.
I haven't.
Oh, it's really good.
Monster
Is it
House.
Monster House when the house is comes alive and the kids have to go in and?
No, I've never.
Oh my gosh, it's not super old. I think I watched it with Grayson.
Oh.
It's maybe 10 years old. Monster House. It's
One of my
good.
all-time favorite kind of ghosty movies.
Yes.
I watched it when I was in 5th grade, so it's been quite a while. But
Ghostbusters.
Well, Ghostbusters scared me. I watched it when it came out in the theaters, and I was in 2nd grade.
And it was too scary.
Way too scary. It's still a little scary to me now.
Yeah.
But it was called The Canterville Ghost.
I've never seen that one.
I've looked and looked for it because I wanted my kids to see it.
Canterville.
The Canterville Ghost.
Okay.
Yes.
I need to know if anybody's seen the Canterville Ghost.
It is so good.
Okay.
And scary, but not too scary.
Is it animated or is it?
No, it's just like
action?
a real movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then some kids go, of course, they're in England because I'm obsessed.
You love a British.
I love a good British
Yeah.
anything.
Yes.
And so they're at this house with like their uncle, like for a fall break type vacation. And then it turns out his big English manor is haunted by the Canterville ghost. It's really good.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually a very old book, but the movie is.
It's great. And it's British. It was a British production. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to have to look that up. Canterville Ghost. Okay, what other movies do you like from Halloween?
I love the Headless Horseman, the Disney version, the really old Disney animated version. One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm not really like a huge scary movie person.
Our favorite, probably Grayson. Grayson really likes Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, no, I do love.
Can't go wrong with that one. Okay, I'm adding a hill to mine now. See how I'm doing that?
I do love that.
You could give it a tree. You could do. I'm going to also do a moon up here, which I'm going to add the white crayon to here in a few minutes. I like this. Okay, so far we're just using the Sharpie and the coffee filter. And I have a piece of, this is just like a piece of construction paper that was
kind of pre-loved.
It's been pre-loved. This is like a placemat. And you definitely want to use this because the Sharpie bleeds through.
Yeah.
So make sure you have some kind of placemat under it when you're using the Sharpie. And because we're going to wet the coffee filter here in a few minutes, that's why you want this to be permanent. If you use a black Crayola, it'll just bleed and your whole picture will go away. So that's pretty important. And really, this would be so fun if you were just decorating your house for Halloween and you made a bunch of these and put them in your windows, or I don't know, it'd be super cute.
It would be super cute.
And what's easier than a coffee filter? Like everybody has a coffee filter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not if you have one of those pod. Do you have one of those pod?
No, I have straight
coffee.
Old-fashioned Mr. Coffee.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think mine's Black & Decker. I don't think it's Mr. Coffee.
I think mine's actually Mr. Coffee.
It's excellent. Oh, maybe some bats flying in the distance here. And then maybe over here I'm going to add some spooky. Why are haunted houses always by old spooky cemetery?
I don't know. But they have to be.
But they are. Uh-huh. And then a fence. Like, this is all the details. After you get your house done, then the details are what really makes it like kind of spooky. The fence has to be a little bit broken.
Kind of the gate falling down.
Yeah, because like a scary werewolf, ghost, vampire crashed through it.
Yeah.
Right before this picture was taken.
Definitely.
Okay, and we're going to add color to this, but I want some spots to stay white. So I'm going to use my white crayon. Mm-hmm. And when I messed around with this earlier, I found out that it's best if we do white crayon on both sides. You get the best.
Oh, on the front and back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's really easy to flip this over and see the moon on the back.
That's so good.
So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to color hard enough that it makes like a waxy finish. So the wax is going to resist the color we're going to add to this, but be real careful not to tear it. Although coffee filters are
pretty sturdy, but still.
Let me see what you're making. Oh yeah, that looks fabulous. I really like the line. That is really good.
It's ghost smoke.
Ghost smoke, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit in this door too, I think, and maybe in my windows. Just a little something here with the white crayon. So do the kids at your school dress up for Halloween?
Most of the time, yeah. And then we do trick-or-treating in the hallway.
Yes, we do too at my school.
So just like a trunk or treat, but we're in the hallway.
Yep. I mean, what's better than wearing your Halloween costume to school?
I know. Everybody's always...
Except for when you have a class of kindergartners and they all need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they are all dressed in costume. That makes for a little bit of a challenge.
Like the pull-up kind with the ties in the back and the Velcro. They're like, hold on,
I'll get you.
Velcro.
Yes.
It's a little treacherous.
Teacher problems.
Danger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the days that you ask them all the time. Anybody need a bathroom break?
Anybody? Anybody? Because now's the time. Let's all not try and go all at once, because I can only help you one at a time. Okay, I'm going to put white on my, what are these called? Gravestones?
Mm-hmm.
This is cool. Oh, I like that.
Thanks. Wispy, weird, spooky cloud.
That's awesome. And your scary tree.
I like the scary tree effect.
I mean, everything looks more spooky with like a spooky tree.
Yeah.
Right? I did that on this one. I made a spooky tree. But I don't think
do like that.
I'm not going to do a spooky tree on this one. Do your kids still dress up for Halloween?
Yes. As far as I know, they will be doing it this year too. But you know, our neighborhood is
A lot of
Halloween
trick-or-treaters.
central.
Right.
Yes. So they dress up, they trick or treat, and then they come back and help me hand out
More candy.
Yes.
Is it all about the candy, or do they like dressing up?
They like dressing up.
They're not just going for the candy.
No, they like dressing up. They do.
Yeah, Grayson likes dressing up too.
I like dressing up.
Yeah, Halloween is definitely one of my favorite holidays. I love costumes and I love dressing up and I love seeing all the kids dressed up and
It's like just a good kickoff to fall.
right?
Yeah.
And I love candy.
Yeah.
The fun size Butterfingers are my favorite.
Mine are Reese's peanut butter cups and Reese's Pieces.
The little minis.
Yes.
They're so good. Something about on a Butterfinger, a fun size Butterfinger, there's more chocolate than on a regular size Butterfinger, and so it's like somehow more delicious when it's fun sized.
Well, do you eat the chocolate off first? Like,
No, I just shove the whole thing in.
well, yeah. Sometimes it depends on how many I have. If I have like a lot, then I just eat the chocolate off first, like nibble it off,
And then you go back for like the
little
inside,
yeah.
whatever it's called.
What is that in there?
It's not, what is that called? That yellow crunchy
It's
stuff.
like flaky.
Deliciousness.
Yeah, it's just good.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna get the color on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna quarter this. I'm gonna fold it in half once like this. And then I'm gonna fold it in half again like this.
Okay.
And then using my Crayolas, I'm gonna add color. And you can add color anywhere on here. And I would suggest trying to do like, well, I didn't put any green or blue in here, but pick colors that are kind of close to each other on the color wheel. Because if you did red, everything's going to kind of bleed. So if you did red and green next to each other, it might turn kind of brown. So just kind of be aware. I think on this one I did red, yellow, and orange. I think I'm going to do some purple though on this one. So I did pink and red. Now I'm going to do some purple.
Just put a little more. Okay. So, with the side you drew on the outside or the inside when you fold
That's a
it?
great question. I'm not sure if it really matters.
Okay.
But mine's on the outside.
Okay. Well, I'll do mine like that too. So here.
And it's starting to bleed through a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Okay.
Because we're going to make it bleed here in a few minutes.
Okay.
And I'm kind of coloring on top of
Of
everything.
the
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
And wherever you did the white crayon, it should resist.
Okay.
Do you see how that looks?
That's exciting.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
I think any age child would get pumped about this project.
Yeah.
Or adult.
Yes.
Just look how excited we are
I'm
about
pretty
it.
excited about it.
I love making art. I do. Another time I've done this similar project where I've done the coffee filter with the markers like this, but I've done green and blue and we've used them for like an Earth Day project.
Nice.
Yeah, it is
Very
nice.
I like the way it just looks like tie-dye. when you
Yeah,
get finished
yeah.
with
It looks like tie-dye. And we're gonna use a spray bottle and these paper towels to kind of help it bleed, but I've also done it where I just take water, because if I'm at school, I don't have enough spray bottles for every
Yes.
kid, so I just get a cup of water and a big paintbrush, and they just wet it with their paintbrush, and so that's an alternative if you don't have a spray bottle.
I would have never thought of that. You're so smart.
And there's additionally, if you put a piece of white paper under it, and after it's all bled out, you can lay it on there, and it makes like a second print.
Oh.
So there's so many
yeah.
options.
Kind of keep building.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And of course, I still have always baby wipes here, should you need one. Oh, you did good on that. That white crayon looks really good.
I'm gonna press down
Press
pretty
hard.
hard.
Do you need a wet wipe?
Yes.
Are you ready to see the magic happen?
Yeah. Of course. I'm
Okay.
very excited.
I just do this to kind of like help the bleed happen. So I'm gonna spray all over, and I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna spray, and then I'm gonna kind of just press on it.
Kind of press the ink through.
Yeah, push the ink through. Look, this also. Whenever we do
Oh.
stuff like this, my students always want to take the paper towel home.
keep the towel.
Can I get the paper towel? It's so cool. And then I just kind of check it and see if it needs more.
And you flipped it again.
Yeah, I flipped it. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, yours
This
is
is
gonna be good.
fun.
I mean, it's messy, so of course it's fun, right?
Definitely.
Oh, let's look. Are you ready? Did yours bleed? No, you gotta be really careful.
Yeah, because once they get wet, they're not quite as sturdy.
Right. Just be careful not to tear it. Oh, look. Hey there.
Nice.
And look at the white. The moon showed up really good on mine. Let's see yours.
I'll try not to tear it.
Yeah, don't tear it. Take your time.
I'll do it on this little wrinkle.
You could, I guess if you wanted to save it, you could put like contact paper on it.
Yeah. Just kind of like you do leaves sometimes. Well, I can't get mine
Or
unfolded.
laminate it. If you had a laminator.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of people that have those little mini home laminators.
Mhm.
Oh, that looks really good, Miss Bird.
Thanks.
Good job, Art Bird.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is your back side, because I remember
Oh, yes, the
your
ghost
ghost
is
was
over
on the other
here.
side, but I don't think it matters. That's why they're so good for the window.
Oh, look, I put a little moonlight on the...
It's magical. This is a magical project. Okay, look, everybody, hold it up. Let's see. I hope you make this at home. I hope everyone makes one. If you make one, post it on my Facebook page, G House Studio, or on Instagram, also G House Studio. I want to
Yes,
see.
I would like to see
Yeah,
them
send
as
us a
well.
message of what you make, because this is really
Oh, how cute.
fun and super easy. And you may see these in the windows at the Norris Post Office soon,
Yes.
because I might have to make these with the kids. I've never done this before.
Oh,
This was the
very
first,
fun.
when I made this practice one, it was the first one I've ever done. Just found it online.
I like it.
I was like, that looks like fun. Let's do it. Okay, hold it up. Let's one more time. Thank you for coming to art class. Okay, happy Halloween. We'll see you next time. Bye.